Hey everyone, in this video we're going to ask a very important question. Is amateur radio a sport? Yes or no? Let's discuss it right after this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Stuart Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. In this video, we're going to discuss a very important topic. One that came up in our Radio Amateurs of Canada discussion forum the other day about amateur radio being a sport. The question was raised, is amateur radio a sport? It's a very thought-provoking question, to say the least. In some aspects, one may consider amateur radio to be kind of sporty characteristics. Parks on the air, contesting, and other activities, things like that fall into those realms. And then one may consider amateur radio not to be sports by looking at just, simple rag chewing or the technical aspects of amateur radio. But there is some truth to the statement that amateur radio has sporting characteristics. Let's look at some of the items that may be considered sporty. Well, you have your contests, CQ Worldwide, a contest like that where an operator, gets a special event call sign just to go out there and make contacts, and make numerous amount of contacts as fast as they can, and build points and compete against their peers or win a territory or win a big prize or whatever the end goal is for that contester. And there's guys out there that spend thousands of dollars each year to travel to unique places like Bonaire and Aruba throughout the Caribbean and unique places around the world to contest. So one may consider contesting to be a sporty type of activity. Then there's Parks on the Air, which I love to participate in, and Parks on the Air has sporty characteristics as well. You travel to unique places, unique parks, unique locations around the world, and use portable ham radio operations to make contacts with others around the world. Now, there is no official contest part of POTA, but one also loves to, like me, get recognition from the program for the activities that we do, either hunting or activating. I know guys that hunt all the time and they spend hours each day just trying to get unique parks around the US or Canada or global. So one may say there is sporting characteristics around Parks on the Air. And then you got things like SOTA and Islands on the Air and Lighthouses on the Air that have similar characteristics of the sportiness. Now, one thing you won't see is the word sport mentioned in FCC or I said here in Canada, or the ARRL or RAC here in Canada, Radio Amateurs of Canada. You won't see the word sport mentioned in association with amateur radio. But I believe there is a sporty component to amateur radio, and some may argue differently. That's fine. Everybody's got their opinion, and that's the beauty thing about this hobby, is one may not enjoy the sportiness of amateur radio and may like the camaraderie of amateur radio. To each your own. I love working DX, for example, and there's a certain sportiness characteristic to going and trying to find unique DX locations around the world, or Parks on the Air. I look at FT8, FT4 example. I always search out unique call signs or POTA locations on the digital platforms. For me, just working a random individual in Pennsylvania is not overly exciting, as they may not feel working some guy in New Brunswick is not overly exciting. But if that station in Pennsylvania happens to be a special event for, at Gettysburg, well, there's a certain sportiness to it that I want to go and get. So there is sporty characteristics to amateur radio. To each their own. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Do you consider amateur radio to have sporty characteristics or sports in general, or you just feel differently about that? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I don't think there's a right and wrong answer here. I'm Stuart Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. We'll see you guys in a future video.